Hello everybody and welcome back to another Taurean Tarot. I'm going to do hopefully a fun one for you guys and for me. I wanted to just do kind of a new you for the new year, kind of a resolution, kind of a tarot reading. This is a general reading and it's a pick a card reading. So you're going to choose a deck based on which one is more drawn to you, either by number 1, 2, 3, or by the stones. The first one we have this really cool Petoskey stone, and it's like a coral that has been petrified. I can't get that to show up very good. There we go. So that's the first one. That's the Petoskey stone. Then we have rose quartz heart and the amethyst, just a Jersey amethyst. Okay, so I want you all to take a deep breath, breathe in and breathe out, and choose your deck. 1, 2, 3, Petoskey, rose quartz, or amethyst. And you can pause the video if you feel like it's not coming to you right now. So I'm going to start with deck 1, the Petoskey stone, and then we'll go through this way. You can watch the whole video, or you can just fast forward to the one that you feel is your deck. So this one I'm not going to do any like read through our major tarot. I'm not going to bring out the Smith-Waite deck or anything like that. I just wanted to bring in some fun ones that might help you through the year, things that can give you a mantra to help you through this new year that's coming. So for deck 1, we're starting out with the man. The man is strength. He's strong, prideful. That's a good thing to be these days. Not a lot of people have a lot of pride in the right way. A lot of people are very prideful over things that they think they're allowed to and they haven't quite earned. But this year you need to remember to have pride in the things that you've done and the things that you have accomplished, and remember to have strength in yourself and to keep being able to move on, knowing that you have done right by yourself and done right by your family, done right by your estate. You have really pushed and done the right things. You've worked really hard and you earn the right to have that power and that pride in the things that you've done. So don't forget that in the new year. You have romantic love as your activation oracle card. So the frequency of romantic love supports your journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. So this is reminding you that a romantic relationship isn't just something to seek out so that you can have somebody on your arm, but also that you can find yourself in that relationship with the other person. Not really that you need to rely on somebody else to decide who you are. Not that you should date somebody because they do fun things that you want to do. Not anything like that, but that you need to remember that it's good to find yourself in the way that you enjoy pleasing others and the way that you yourself want to give love to other people. Everyone does that in a different way, and remember that you can really grow as a person if you're being conscious of the way that you are loving others. So for our fun little rebel deck, you guys get the card, you are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. Okay, so again, this is one thing, so don't concentrate on, I need this other person to make me whole. You need to figure out what makes you happy. You need to stand on your own. You need to have the pride to stand on your own, to do your own thing, to be your own person. And that's going to allow you the opportunity to really love somebody else the way that you should. I feel like this is getting to be a theme here. So, I have these beautiful vintage Victorian oracle cards, and when I was pulling them, I was thinking to only pull one, and two just jumped right out, so we needed two. Your first card is grace. Remember to be gracious in everything that you do. Don't be boastful. Also, remember to be gracious if you need help and people offer up that help. Be willing to accept it. Be very thankful, and don't feel embarrassed by it. Just accept it gracefully and know that they are offering that to you because they love you and they want to support you, not because they expect something in the end or they're doing it for themselves. You also got sanctuary. So remember this year that when you are having struggles and you're not feeling that power from this man card, from that prideful lion, remember that you have places in your own mind. You have actions that allow you sanctuary, places that you can go to just feel comfort, to reset, to reboot and move on. And for your last one, we have these beautiful Mystic Shaman cards, and you get the Andean cross. Such a cool card. This is a very familiar motif for us on this side of the United States. We see that quite a bit with the Navajo people. It comes up quite a bit, and it's beautiful. Let me get you. Okay, so the essence of the Andean cross is our 4 cardinal directions. So you have north, south, east, and west, and it's always going to help you be where you need to be. So as long as you're seeking sanctuary and resetting yourself, you're going to be able to know which direction you need to go. Be able to take that time off, reset, think about the things that you need to do, push forward with your life with a direction. And know that when time has passed, that your opportunities have not necessarily closed off. Even if one section does close, you have a new way to go. This is giving you all the directions all at once. So if one side is closed off to you, you have more options you can take to go. So that's our deck number 1. Thank you guys for watching. Please give me a like, give me comments on what you thought about the video, and if you'd like to stick around for the other 2 readings, you are more than welcome. Now we are starting with the rose quartz. So anybody who chose deck number 2, the rose quartz, this is yours. Ah, you get the whip. You are so good at putting yourself in situations that you know you're not supposed to be in necessarily. Kind of a new, you're always going into these new situations that you know you shouldn't be there, and you are beating yourself up over it. Don't beat yourself up anymore. Use that whip to smack those horses on the butt and send your carriage flying to where you need to be. You feel like you haven't known which direction you need to go, and this year you need to really concentrate on that direction. There's been a lot of I don't know if I should take this job or that job. Should I date this person? Should I invest in that? That's still going to be a little bit of a mystery for you at the beginning of the year, but I feel like you're going to be able to discipline yourself to the point where you're going to get it down. Okay, our next card, our, oh shoot, now I can't think, our activation card. So you get magic. Magic is always where there's mystery in our lives, right? So the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment and move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So the mystery and the doubt, not knowing which way to go, going into wrong situations, that's going to start getting a little better when magic removes the mystery from your life and steps forward, and everything that you hope and dream, you start to believe, and you start to gain that discipline to let this happen, to let you go to the place where you need to be. For our fun little rebel deck, shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. Huh. Now that's like straightforward. If that's where you're at with this, like you've been suffering at this job is mundane, or you've been trying to get that promotion and they just keep passing you over for it. You realize that you're stuck in a rut, you're not moving anywhere in that job, or it's just not fulfilling to you. Move on. Now is the time. This is the year where you need to take a chance or change it. Go and yell at somebody, say, I deserve this. This is me. This is what I get, or else. Now's the time to do that. Release. Again, with this coming directly after that other job, it feels like you need to let go, or even if you are a boss and you have employees that you know you need to get rid of, now is the time. You need to free yourself from whatever is causing this stoppage, this block that isn't allowing you to grow, not allowing your business to grow, your company to grow, yourself to grow. Let go of what is stopping you. And you get awakening as well from this deck. I was only going to pull one from this deck, and they all flew out. So they all told me they needed to be here. You have an awakening. That's going to go along with this. I feel like these are in an order. You know, you have the mystery, you don't know where you're going, you need a release and have an awakening. And that's where this card came in. I mean, there's something that you're struggling with, something you can't get past, and it's your opportunity, your responsibility to whip yourself into shape, have the discipline to move on from where you are. Oh, and this is such a beautiful card to have. So we have the Ancient Ones from our Oracle, our Shaman, our Mystic Shaman cards. The Ancient Ones are our ancestors, of course, and we know that, well, most people believe that our ancestors stick with us, not just because maybe we have a guardian angel by our side, which could be one way that they stick with us, but also because we have all been a part of this earth. Everyone who has come before us has been a part of this earth. We're all connected to everything that's ever happened here. And they're literally a part of us. And we can take that old knowledge, that old wisdom that is buried within us, and we can use that to our advantage. And this is a time where you need to reach deep down, have that awakening that we had here, and find that ancient knowledge that's trapped inside of you, that's been just inviting you to reach out, to allow your future to just, you're going to give birth to a new future and a new destiny for yourself. And I feel like all the people that are around you are going to ride your coattails at that point. You know, you're not just going to do this for yourself, you're going to do this for everybody around you. If you don't have a family of your own and you're a single person, there are people that are watching you, that are around you, that look up to you, and they've been waiting for you to take the reins and make a change, and they're watching, and they're going to be energized by that. Maybe they'll have an awakening of their own, and you will allow your magic to help them through their lives. And you have a ton of ones. This is definitely a year of new beginnings. You have 11, 2 ones, 31. You have 1 on the Ancient Ones card, and it says ones. This is definitely your year to make changes, to start a brand new journey. And don't be afraid to do that. You have support. You have people by your side. You have spirits by your side to help you through it. So you'll make it. Don't be afraid. Just do it. That's everything for this tarot reading. So I hope that this will help you with your New Year's resolutions and knowing how to create a new you for the new year. Please give me a like. Subscribe to my page if you would like to continue to watch the last reading. You are more than welcome to. And thank you for joining me. Okay, on to our last deck, which is the Amethyst deck. So everyone that chose that. We have another man card. Everybody needs to have this strength this year. You're going to have this strength this year. You're going to have this newfound attitude that you haven't been able to bring on before. And this man card, I don't feel the pride like I do in the other one. This one is more about protection. This is like a fatherly man. Maybe your father's going to have a really big part of your life this year. If your father's not around, he'll totally be there carrying you along in spirit. He's going to be helping you to make the right choices, be whispering to your soul and your spirit to tell you which way to go and what things that you need to do to make yourself a better person and make your life head in the direction that it needs to go. I like that there's this huge, large colonial building there. That's going to be your sanctuary where you're safe, you're protected. It's a big, heavy-duty granite and marble building, and it's there to protect you, and your father's going to protect you as well. So for your activation this year, you will have the solar plexus chakra. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution to the whole is. That is pretty amazing. So you are going to be awake this year. and knowing exactly what you need to do to help yourself and others around you. If you need assistance in this, you can reset your chakras hitting certain tones. I do recommend you find a meditation video that specifically caters to the solar plexus chakra. Take time out of your day and replenish that. Sit through that meditation, allow the frequencies to reset your solar plexus chakra so that you are allowed to detox everything in your day, move on, and if you allow your chakras to detox, then you have opened them back up. You've released that ability within yourself. We close off that ability so much every day with all of the things happening around us. There are tones of that come from our electrical appliances. There are electrical currents that come off of the hearts of the people around us. We set off electromagnetic pulses from our heart, and people within 8 meters of us feed off of that. And sometimes when you're around somebody who is so closed off and they just send off this low, dark, not in tune kind of a tone, then that affects you. And you need to take the time to reset and build those. And to need this solar plexus chakra in your year this year and have this be one of your powers, definitely take the time to reset that. Even if you want to get yourself a bowl, yourself a singing bowl, that's something that you will really benefit from this year. And how funny that our Rebel deck, the next one, is Detox. Not just spiritual detox like we were just talking about, but sometimes we need to really actually detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. Let's unclutter our lives, unclutter our hearts, unclutter our souls, unclutter our spaces, and unclutter our bodies too. We eat really bad diets these days a lot. I try to eat nutritarian, and of course this time of year I always fall into the Thanksgiving and Christmas cookies and candies and junk food and fall off of that wagon, and I feel horrible for it, and I'm sure all of you do that as well at times in our life. This is a year where you need to really concentrate on that. It's going to help you, it's going to help your body, it's going to help your well-being, not just to detox your body, but get rid of the people that are dark and who are setting out those bad heart vibes that when you get near them, you just feel the ooky, downer vibe that they send out. Get rid of those people. You are not responsible for them. You are responsible for you. And remember that. Allow yourself to say goodbye. And do it for good. Do it for good. So, you also get the thought card. You're going to need to do a lot of pondering this year. Not necessarily a year for big action. If an opportunity arises, you're going to want to take some time. Don't act on it immediately. Give it time. I was just going to say, reflect on what you need, and I turned over the next card, and we have reflection. So this is something that you are going to really need this year. It's not a time to make really big choices without giving it plenty of time to think. If somebody proposes, don't just go, yes! Really think about how your relationship is going to benefit each other. how this is going to play out, and maybe have really in-depth conversations on what you want out of each other, what you want out of your life together, what you expect your family to look like, to feel like, to act like. These are things that are all very important, that people get caught up in their physical relationships and that really brand new love, the butterflies, and they don't think about this as, oh, this is an opportunity to fulfill my life. This is somebody I'm going to want by my side forever, so I should really expect things that I expect. And a lot of times people go into a marriage or a really in-depth relationship thinking that things are just going to pan out the way that you know how life works. And it doesn't always work that way. Other people have a different knowledge than you have. We've all been raised by different people. We've all been raised in different areas, different towns, different families. And that all plays on how we choose to live our lives in the end. So be mindful of that. Put a lot of thought and reflection into choosing a job, choosing to move. If you want a new house, don't just go, oh, okay, this is going to be good enough. This is what I was thinking, is this many bedrooms and this many bathrooms. It's the only one we've seen so far. Let's get it. Not that. You're going to need to take time together and really think about it. Don't jump into anything, even if somebody is on the side saying, well, we already have another offer, so either you want it or you don't. Don't give in to that. Really listen to your personal power. Let your willpower take you through this year. Allow your sense of self to really come forward and give you what you want. Looking back on this card, I see all the little handwriting in there, and if you are a journaler, you should really do that this year. Write your thoughts down, put everything into categories. What are the good points? What are the bad points? And ponder that a lot. If you're not a journaler, maybe you need to be this year to help you through those. So our last card, we have Thunder. 56, 28, so 11, so twos, got 2s and 3s and 5s showing up. I'm not really sure that numerology is going to come into play with you so much this year as like our second deck. I mean, that was clearly a brand new beginning for someone this year. Right now, I think you're just, this is kind of a waiting phase. Let me get here. No, Thunder, so we all know that thunder is the sound that we hear when we know that the rain is coming. I love how beautiful this card is. I don't know if you noticed that those were bison in there. It's a big herd of bison creating this thunder. This is telling me that you really need to surround yourself by good people this year. You need to create your herd. People that are going to support you and trample down all the shit in your life and just get you to where you need to be. Really reflect on those relationships, the ones that you need to detox, the ones that you need to get rid of, and also the ones that you want to have by your side. Get rid of all the unnecessary drama in your life. You do not want those people. This is a thundering herd that has a purpose, and that purpose is to protect you. And if you see, it reiterates that solar plexus chakra. That's going to be something so important in your life. You really need to pay attention to that. So think about just like right where your ribs are, just between your ribs, your sternum, that area of your body. Really focus on that. Open it up. Keep your shoulders back. Head held high. Think about how you can emanate from the center of your chest and really just beat your heart out. Well, I guess solar plexus is just under that. Not, you want to be more toward your stomach, but still you have to have shoulders back, chest up, head up high in order to open that chakra. We don't want to be hunched over. Pay attention this year if you're sitting at a desk all day for a job or you're leaning over auto mechanic work. Pull yourself up high, keep your head held high, stretch it out, and definitely realign those chakras with meditation this year. And that's going to help you along your journey, help you detox, help you choose the right choices, make the right decisions, and definitely surround yourself with the right people this year. I thank you all for watching. Please give me a like, subscribe to my page, give me comments. I don't care if they're good or bad. Tell me what you thought about the video. Thank you for joining me. This is Taurean Tarot, and I will see you all next time.